Hey guys, this is Dr. Cameron Dennis, physical therapist with Back on Track Therapy and Wellness. And today I wanted to talk about several keys to success. Keys to success for returning to running from an injury. So obviously this video, hi Brittany, it's good to see ya. This video is specifically going to be talking about if you're having difficulties getting back into running because either you're having pain or you keep re-injuring yourself, which is common because what I find with runners is that runners are kind of a different breed of athletes. They're kind of a different breed of people altogether, and what they want to do is, even if they're hurt, they want to go 100% day one. You know, they say they sprain their ankle on Monday, on Tuesday they're trying to go back out for 10 miles. So this is the types of things you deal with when working with runners, which is okay, except for when you're trying to return from a running injury, because there are several things that you really need to consider in this situation. Hi Keith, hi Janet, how are you? Go ahead and drop some likes below if you find this helpful. So there are 5 things I wanted to talk about today. Point number 1, start slow. Okay. Hi Ashley. Start slow. So, like I mentioned, a lot of people, they get hurt, and the first thing they want to do is go back out for a 10-miler. It's not the smartest thing that you can be doing. Okay. As a matter of fact, you probably should start slower than you even think that you need to. Okay. And really, it depends on the severity of the injury too. So if it's a pretty serious muscle strain or a muscle tear, or if you really, say you had a broken bone or something like that, it's going to take a little bit longer, so you're going to have to start a little bit slower. I would even recommend as much as doing just like a walking program to start. Start off by walking 2 or 3 minutes straight at a normal pace. Maybe tomorrow you would do a slightly faster pace, 2-3 minutes. The next day, maybe you'll walk 5 to 7 minutes. And then basically from there, what you can do is you can progress from walking to running for 1 minute, walking for 5 minutes, and then running for 2 minutes, walking for 5 minutes. Okay, so that type of progression. So no more than 10 to 15% per week. When you're first starting off, you're going to probably need to go a little bit faster than that. Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere. But generally following those principles of going from 2 minutes of running to 5 minutes of walking, and slowly decreasing your walking time and slowly increasing your jogging time will be helpful. So start slow. Point number 2, you may need to consult a medical professional. Okay, this must be said because it really depends on the injury. In certain injuries, the guy on the internet can't tell necessarily what is going on in your body. Hey Randy, thanks for joining us. So if you have an injury which has lasted a long period of time, or it's something that happened in a traumatic incident, you probably need to either consult your doctor or physical therapist to make sure that running is safe and that you're not going to cause any permanent damage. Now there's certain things, say you pull a muscle, that's not going to be a huge deal. You really don't need to stress too much about that, but you know what types of injuries I'm talking about. So point number 2, you may need to consult a medical professional. Point number 3, listen to your body. So when you have an area that's injured, your body is going to tell you, right? Sometimes even after the injury itself is healed, your body will still be telling you through pain, which can sometimes last several weeks to several months to even several years after the injury itself is healed. And that has to do with sort of an increased sensitivity of the nervous system. Hi Scott, how are you? which is a little bit more complex, and sometimes you'll want to consult a physical therapist for that in order to help progress you back into running if you've had pain that has lasted, such a long period of time. But listening to your body is very important, okay? If your body is telling you and it's screaming at you that you're in lots of pain, when you start trying to do a jog, maybe something isn't going right. Either maybe you need to decrease the intensity, or you need to rest or do a different exercise. It really depends on the injury. Unfortunately, I have to remain a little bit vague on some of the details in this video because each injury is going to be a little bit different. So these are just kind of the general ideas and general things to think about when returning to running from an injury. So point number 4 is no pain, no gain does not count for injuries. Okay? If you're, this kind of goes along with point number 3, but if you're in severe pain when you're running and you're just trying to push through it, it's not going to be helpful. Okay? Now, no pain, no gain might work when you're dealing with healthy repetitions in the gym. You want to get that 10th push-up. Hi, Heather. Thanks for joining. You want to get that 9th and 10th push-up. You're pushing. That's okay. That kind of pain is just a challenge. It's not your body telling you that something is wrong. Okay, there's a big difference between the pain we experience when we're weightlifting or running hard when we're healthy and when we are running on an injury and trying to recover from that. Okay, when your body is telling you that something is wrong, you need to listen and adapt accordingly. Okay, so the 5th point is to cover your bases. When I say cover your bases, I'm referring to making sure that you are, oh, come on, Heather, it's all about the Red Wings. You need to make sure that you are taking into consideration the amount of sleep that you're getting. You need to make sure that you are getting adequate rest. When I say rest, I don't mean sleep. I mean, you're not running 7 days in a row, when you're trying to get back into things. Even high level Olympic runners aren't typically running 7 days a week. So give yourself adequate rest. That's definitely important for healing. The other thing is make sure that you're getting proper nutrients. You're not eating pizza and junk food and M&Ms every single day. Because creating this environment, this ecosystem within your body with the good sleep, the positive energy, the healthy foods, and the rest, all of those things come together to make to help you with your healing process and hopefully help you get back to running quicker. So those are the 5 points. Okay, real quickly, I'm going to review them. Hi, Chris. Hi, Dave. Thanks for joining us. So point number 1, start slow. Point number 2, you may need to consult a medical professional. Point 3, listen to your body. Point 4, no pain, no gain does not count when returning from a running injury. And the last point, point number 5, is cover your bases. So if you have any questions about any of the points that I went over today, please feel free to comment below. You can also join my running injury support group on Facebook. We post videos on there every single day between Brianne Showman Brown and myself. Make sure to drop some likes on this video so that more people see it. Feel free to share if you found it helpful. And once again, this is Dr. Cameron Dennis, the physical therapist with Back on Track Therapy and Wellness out here in Wapakoneta, Ohio. And I thank you for watching.